Welcome into the I14 Sports Report. Glad you're joining us here on KNCT-FM 91.3 Public Radio for Central Texas. Pledge Drive is getting ready to start up. You need to become a member of this radio station and keep programs like this on the air. KNCT.org is where you go to do that, all right? Also, check out I14 Sports Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, also YouTube channel. We got that available also, so check those out if you will, please, and follow us. Big thank you to Andrea Womack for coming out from the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She was on our show Tuesday night at Raising Cane's. Next week, Fields of Faith is going on October 11th, and that will be in Killeen at Leo Buckley Stadium, 6 o'clock. The gates open 7 o'clock. Is when everything starts. The Fields of Faith, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, going on October 11th. That's the next Wednesday, all right? Military Appreciation Night still going on at the football games. Chaparral versus Rouse game is the next one up on October the 13th. And yeah, if you're active duty, retired, VA, or DAV, you're going to be able to get in free to that Chaparral Rouse game October the 13th out at Chaparral. Take a look at our district standings from around the area. Midlothian leading the way at 4-0. Red Oak is 3-0. Lake Belton at 3-1. Killeen Kangaroos 2-1. Ellison is at 1-2. Shoemaker and Granbury both at 1-2. Cleburne 1-3, and Waco at 0-4 in district play. Rushing offense, Shoemaker up top on the rushing offense. Passing offense, the Killeen Kangaroos are up top there. Total offense, Killeen High. As you look at the defense, Red Oak up top there, Shoemaker in third, Ellison in fifth, and Killeen in last in rushing defense. But their first in passing defense are the Killeen Kangaroos. And down in bottom at 8 and 9 is Shoemaker and Ellison. Total defense, though, Shoemaker number 3, and Killeen down at number 6 in the district, and the Ellison Eagles total defense at number 9. Passing leaders in our district right now, Lake Belton up top, but Roderick Norman having a great year over Killeen High, has gone over 1,000 yards at 1,407 yards, 15 touchdowns, having just a wonderful year over there is Roderick Norman. Also Malachi Jerome at Shoemaker High having a great year with 5 touchdown passes there and almost 1,000 yards in passing. Also Sidney Holland at Ellison High School having a good year working with Xavier Dormis every once in a while. Rushing leaders, right up top you got the Hicks boys. Gerard Hicks from Shoemaker, and behind him Carday Hicks at Killeen High. Those two guys are unbelievable, averaging about 10 yards a carry every time they touch the ball, so doing just wonderful. Catchers, receivers, you want to call them whatever. Maurice Starr from Shoemaker doing a great job. In fact, he has 2 touchdowns on the year for Shoemaker. Behind him, Tavion Johnson. Also mentioned Timothy Boatner. And also we've got Prince Hall also listed in the leaders there. Interception-wise, Killeen Kangaroos, Jaden Montgomery has 2 interceptions. Also, Malik Esquera, headed to Texas Tech next year, has 2 interceptions also for the Shoemaker Gray Wolves there. Leading tackler in the district is Mr. Keyshawn Meeks. We've heard him talk about him. I talk about him all the time. 51 tackles on the year, solo tackles, and 15 assists for a total of 70 tackles. Keyshawn Meeks having just a great year. Also, Jayshon Payton over at Killeen High doing really well. Headed on down the kickers. We got some good kickers over Damian Al-Shamadi over at Killeen High, doing a great job over there. And on down through the list, that's about it for the 5A district. Now looking at 12 6A real quick. District standings look like this. Bryan at 2-0. Fleurville Weiss is 2-0. Harker Heights and Midway both at 1-1. And then Coppers Cove, Hutto, and Temple all at 0-1, 0-1, and then Temple at 0-2. Leading rushing offense is Hutto. Passing offense, Hutto. Total offense, Hutto. But they're at the bottom in defense. So no matter how many points you put up, it ain't going to matter. Number one defense in the country, in the district, the Harker Heights Knights, all the way across the board, rushing, passing, and total defense. And that's who's playing Friday night at Leo Buckley Stadium is Hutto, the number one offense, against the number one defense from Harker Heights. And Dylan Blake having a great year this year, already thrown for 1,400 yards and 15 touchdowns on the year for the Harker Heights Knights. And then running back Zarian Evans having a great year also with 352 yards on 66 carries, averaging over 5 yards per carry. And then Tyler Johnson catching the football for the Harker Heights Knights, doing a great job. Also Rocky Crooks listed as one of the leaders in the receiving area for the Harker Heights Knights. So here's what we got coming up. Friday night, Chaparral will be at Elgin trying to get another victory as they got that victory last week and did such a good job. But they're trying to get another victory this week, and we'll see if they can do that. In fact, let me run down those scores for you real quick before we go too much further here. It was Midlothian 56, Killeen 34, Lake Belton 49, Cleburne 14, Ellison 21, Waco 20, Red Oak 17, and Shoemaker 14 in a close ball game. This week, Cleburne is at Ellison, Waco is at Red Oak, Killeen is at Lake Belton, and Granbury is at Midlothian. Shoemaker has the week off. And as we go on down and check out that 6A district, and I'll run those scores down for you. Sorry I didn't do it earlier, but it was Coppers Cove 46, Bryan 49. That was a barn burner. Harker Heights 28, Midway 14. It was Weiss over Temple 28-25. This week we have Midway at Temple, Hutto at Heights, like I said. Weiss is at Cove, and Temple has the week off in 12-6A. So these are the games we're going to have for you. Chaparral will be at Elgin. We'll have the scores updated on i14 Sports all night long. Ellison versus Cleburne out at Searle Stadium. Killeen is at Lake Belton, so a short drive for that one. And Heights over at Leo Buckley taking on Hutto, like I said. Well, long show again. Sorry about that, but I think I got a lot of information in there for you. Thanks for listening. Don't forget, pledge drive going on here at the radio station. KNCT.org is where you go to make that pledge, so please do so. If you need to get a hold of me, i14sportsinfo@gmail.com, all right? And we will see you at a ball field near you. And as always, take care of each other. And please take care of yourselves, won't you?
You're watching i14 Sports Network.